and gentlemen, the recipient of the 2018 Outstanding Achievement Award, Paul Sanberg.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for this incredible honor. You know, it's wonderful to be back at York University, and particularly it's been meaningful to be in the company of all of you and my 4 fellow Bryden Award winners tonight. Congratulations to Cheryl and Rob McEwen. I'm looking forward to watching. Pernille Ironside, amazing. Jamil, Giovanni, amazing. And I'm very proud that we share a connection through this great university. Thank you, President Lenton, Provost Phillips, and Dean Jans Van Resberg at my table. Thank you so much. And the leadership at York U, and I just enjoyed spending the day yesterday at the Faculty of Science. It was fantastic. And a very special thank you to the Bryden Award Selection Committee and Kathy Elliott Bryden and her family for their inspiring contributions to this incredible university. Supporting me here tonight are my wife and my daughter, Nikki. Yeah. Their love and encouragement over the years has allowed me to pursue ambitious projects. Thank you to my sister for being here from Texas. Thank you. Along with our, thank you for coming. And along with our cousins, many cousins in Toronto and friends. It was completely by accident that I became a York University student at all, but looking back on the decades, there is no denying the many ways York University shaped my education, my career, and my outlook on life. You see, I was the first person in my family to earn a university degree. My family didn't have the easiest times financially, but when I graduated from high school in the United States, I was uncertain what my future would hold. My parents had come to Toronto, where my mother was born and had family, to begin a new chapter of their lives. A relative suggested York University. And you know what? I was lucky because York took a chance on admitting me at a time when they had grade 13, not only grade 12. So thank you so much for that, by the way. It was 1972, and the focus at York among the faculty and students was all about making the world a better place. Sound familiar? That idea has never left me. Through the years of research in the lab, patenting new technologies that would deliver better treatments to patients, and more recently, the founding of the National Academy of Inventors with the United States Patent and Trademark Office, which seeks to honor the inventive spirit and to inspire and mentor a new generation of inventors. It was at York that I discovered my love of science, had my first taste of research as a lab assistant, and published my first papers. My classes in physiological psychology and in biology opened my eyes to the world of neurosciences. And I knew then that I wanted to do research on brain and behavior. Life in Vanier College, I don't know how many Vanier College people there are. Yeah. Gave me a sense of community and brought me friendships that have lasted to this day. I learned the meaning of persisting in reaching a goal. To support myself, I delivered the Toronto Star in my little old red MG. I worked at Vanier's open-end pub, and in the dead of winter, helped change the oil in transformers on power poles with my best friend out there, Lee Glass. That was an experience. I really enjoyed being a York student leader. In fact, I organized a group activity to fly small planes at Buttonville Airport. From that experience at York, my love of flying has continued to this day as a master certified flight instructor. My York University education also led me to graduate school at the University of British Columbia, and then to my doctorates at the Australian National University. I eventually found my academic home at the University of South Florida in Tampa more than 25 years ago. You know, York and USF have so much in common. The universities are almost the same age, almost the same size, and have carved out unique and impactful roles for themselves as part of large, thriving cities. If only they had the same weather. We don't always know where the path in life is going to lead us, but we have to be willing to take opportunities as they come. My York experience reminds me of one of my favorite quotes from someone who once shared my home state of Florida, Henry Ford. A few years ago, we actually inducted him, not alive, but dead, into the Florida Inventors Hall of Fame in recognition of the work and the many patents he completed at his winter estates in Fort Myers, Florida. He said, quote, "When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it." Thank you, York University, for being there for a kid who didn't know he needed a good runway to launch his dreams, but who surely found one here. So again, thank you very much.